Worshippers gathered today at Moscow's Cathedral Mosque to celebrate one of Islam's main holidays, Eid al-Fitr. It marks the end of the holy month of Ramadan. After a month of fasting, Muslims worldwide begin the day with prayers and then return to their families to celebrate. They prepare traditional food, exchange gifts and give help to the poor. Igor Piskunov was at the Cathedral Mosque where more than 150,000 gathered for prayers.
We're in central Moscow right now behind what's going to be the city's main mosque. It's kind of hard to explain because we're sort of backstage here, but right now we're surrounded by about 150,000 Muslim believers. I'm going to ask the cameraman to zoom in a little bit over there behind me. That's the little part where we can see the concentration of people, the density that I'm talking about, so maybe you can understand the picture here. This is one of the 5 places for Muslims to gather in the city. Traditionally, this is where they gather during all main holidays, and the end of the holy month of Ramadan is one of the biggest Muslim holidays. It's the end of a fast, and it's the time for Muslim believers to meet with their families, with their close ones, and celebrate. And usually many of them come here to mark this event. Security is really tight here as well, but even in terms of logistics, you can imagine how hard it is to move these 150,000 people, to move these large amounts of people around. But I didn't have any problems coming here, driving here, and then walking here. So it looks like everything this time has worked out quite well, and while both the authorities and the people who came here before did have opportunities to practice before, so it looks like everything worked out quite fine.
And here we can see how Muslims in Bangladesh were beginning to mark the end of Ramadan. Dhaka's train stations and ship terminals were overflowing on Thursday as millions headed to their hometowns to celebrate Eid al-Fitr. It's estimated that more than 5 million of the 18 million inhabitants of the Bangladeshi capital will leave the city for the holiday. Up next on RT International, relatives of people killed on flight MH17 look for answers a year on from the tragedy.